the owner, and Joe and Josh. Josh, I believe, the head chef, and Joe is the sous chef. And they are going to share some of their dishes with us and their establishment. Mark, what made you get into it?
Well, the Man Raven, which is open now for 10 years.
Right there, correct?
Right there, yeah. There's a little picture of it. So after that, you know, that place was running like a very fine-tuned, and it was like, it's kind of getting a little bit bored, you know, with your everyday stuff. And so I lived in Sharon, this town over.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much we used to drive into this town sometimes, and we used to go to Jalapenos.
Oh, okay.
Which great restaurant down there, a Mexican restaurant, and you know, just looking at the people around the town, looking at the people at tables, I thought that like a Mad Raven, or we came up with the Raven's Nest, would work down here, you know, as like a neighborhood pub, neighborhood like eatery and stuff, and we wanted to go a little bit more upscale than Waltham, just to challenge ourselves.
Right.
Pretty much, because over the last like 10 years of business, whatever, I got more like into food a little bit. I mean, I can't cook. That's why these guys are here, and these guys have made pretty much this restaurant happen, because their food is fantastic, and you know, we've come to the stage right now where, you know, we go wait for tables on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you know, pretty much rewind to Thursday. It's great buzz in here. It's a great neighborhood pub feel, but the food is, you know, it's so much better than pub food. It's more. You know what? I'm going to let you guys.
Bistro-esque.
I'm going to let these guys take the food, because it's their. I mean, three of us created the menu along with Maura. Four of us created the menu together, and we made it happen.
We try to do a lot of different things all across the board. So, you know, we might have an Asian theme one weekend, and then we'll do a fish theme another weekend. We try to give the options, as many as possible. You know, so people, it's not getting mundane. People are getting different things every week.
Joe, as a sous chef, do you find that difficult on your part, where the food's always changing, so you can't really get no routine?
Actually, I find it the most exciting part of the job. We don't want to limit ourselves to one type of food. So being able to kind of bounce ideas off each other and come up with whatever we want, being able to execute it, that's a great freedom that's pretty rare out there. We have a really eccentric menu, and it's one of our strong points.
It's a great team. It's really like a team spirit pretty much, and you know, when you find a restaurant where everyone gets along,
Right.
it's a rarity.
We're just doing that in front of the camera. Yeah, we'll probably bicker once we get out of here.
Probably is.
Hey, Josh, you want to walk us through some of the dishes?
Sure.
What you made first?
I'll start with the first one, mushroom ravioli.
When he's doing that, I'm going to have a Guinness, okay? Cheers.
5 jumbo-sized portobello mushroom raviolis. We do a red wine, like a red wine cream sauce. Fresh vegetables in there. So we'll do the pistachio chicken, personal favorite of mine. Just pistachio encrusted chicken. We mallet out the chicken just so it keeps it nice and tender. Do a pesto cream sauce, homemade mashed potatoes, grilled asparagus. We can't keep that one in the house long enough. That's a big hit.
And Josh and Joe have a great, what's the word I prefer? They have a huge experience with wine as well. So they pick pretty much wines for every dish, and we have an extensive wine menu like to suit every dish as well, which is, you know, a couple of bartenders wish we had it on draft, because we open up so many bottles of wine every weekend. It's all good, you know.
So that's a little extra time you guys have, where you compare the wines with the dishes.
Absolutely.
So someone else would recommend, you guys can.
And our service.
It gets them involved. It
That's
gets
something
everybody
you don't
involved.
see in a pub in the center of a little town like this.
Exactly.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
This is his creation, so I'm going to let him talk about that one.
What sticks out the most is certainly the maple glaze. It's a reduction with some roasted walnuts, maple syrup, and a few other things in there. Coats and cooks on top of the chicken, making it a little crunchy, a little sweet. You got the grilled apples there, and you mix greens with your cranberries, goat cheese, toasted walnuts and tomatoes on there, and goat cheese.
No. Something we've also been doing too, especially with our salads, is making homemade dressings, which, you know, another thing to just set us apart for, you know, flavor. We can mess around with different things. This particular one we did a Zinfandel vinaigrette. But, you know, as we do seasonal specials, we'll have updated new dressings for those as well.
So, I mean, you must be pumped because your kitchen really seems like a stepping it up for, like I said, a pub or an upscale.
They stepped it up 6 months ago to the point where, you know, when you open a restaurant, you know, people are very forgiving. They'll give you a couple of months to get it together.
Right.
But instead, they'll give you a couple of months to figure the kinks out.
Yep.
But, you know, and we had our kinks, in fairness. We really did. We changed kitchen staff around.
Yep.
Again, very lucky to get these two guys, and they pretty much have caused a line out the door on the weekends, which is what more can you ask for, right?
Yep. Now I'm a regular in here on the weekends, and I've noticed you guys have a lot of Irish music. Is that a favorite of yours?
Absolutely, and we, you know, it's so family orientated. When I grew up in Ireland, like my parents would bring me to the pub Sunday afternoon. They'd go there because they didn't want to cook, they wanted to eat, and it was very friendly with, you know, your kids are running around. You know, the parents would get something to eat, you know, Monday's coming, and then with music involved in it, it was a great couple of hours for the family. It's not so much about packing a place, selling drinks and booze and stuff. It's a good family environment where people can hang out.
Right, yep. All right, well.
And we do that every Sunday from 4 to 7. Every Sunday.
Well done.
All right, so guys, make sure you get down here, enjoy some of the food made by Josh and Joe, and come listen to some great Irish music.
Yeah,
Get a
and
couple
it's an
drinks.
open session. If you can play music, if you can play guitar, violin, tin whistle, anything, spoons, even the spoons, come on by. We'll have a good time.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.